Oh, I was on mute. It's Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back. And I am back with Game of Thrones. Do I see Miss K here? Yeah, I see Moochie here. Yay! Okay. All right, you guys. I'm so excited for tonight. I got y'all. I got y'all. This is Game of Thrones, Revisit the Throne. It is season 3, episode 5, Kiss by Fire. So without further ado, let me bring my girls in. I have Moochilla from Moochilla Reviews.
Hi, everybody. What's up?
Hey, hey, hey. And then we have the queen, our lady, our resident expert, book reader,
Hey guys,
Miss K.
what's happening, everybody?
How you feeling today? Feeling okay?
Hanging
Better?
here. It's not that much of an improvement, but I'm here.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're here. So glad you're here. So
Thank you.
that makes me feel much better that you're actually able to, show up to the
Yeah,
party.
yes.
Hey, support gaming.
Yeah, they support gaming. Hey, BB.
It is an improvement. Thank God.
Yes. Hi. How you doing? You guys, I wanted to shout out to Moochie because she plays the little games on her shows, on her live shows. So
Okay.
I did a little something like that for us today.
Cool.
And I think we should just start out with the word scramble. I'm gonna do the word scramble, and it's all Westeros, you know. So
It's
it's
all
all,
basically have to do with Game of Thrones.
yes, everything.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a hard one. I know who's gonna be the whiz at this, Miss K.
Oh, and it's gonna be this
Hopefully.
episode. This episode, okay.
Oh shoot. Well, I didn't watch the episode, so we'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna beat everybody in this. Come on.
Come on, y'all got
Hands
it. I
down. Look, I'm gonna put my hands down.
It's not too hard. It's not too hard.
Mhm.
I just literally put it together. So, okay, let's see. We're gonna start off with this. I know you know this.
Oh.
I feel like I know, but for some
I
reason
know what it is.
You got it?
Yes.
Let's support game and see if he
Wait,
got it.
let's give them a couple minutes, but I know this one.
Yeah. I told you
I know Miss K know this too.
Huh?
I know you know this. You know.
No,
Girl,
it looks familiar, but I don't know what it is offhand. You meant the word. Listen, stuff on Game of Thrones is spelled weird. It's different, so it's not that easy if it's scrambled.
That's true.
Even if I know it, it's like,
That's true. It looks like support gaming may not know it. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but since Moochie knows it, I guess we can go on in there and get started because I don't want to take up too much.
You want me to say it, or you want me to put it in the private chat so that way we can give more people time to get here?
No, you
I'm
can
gonna put it in the private chat to give people more time to get here.
Yeah, I got 4 more, so we're just gonna kind of maybe I'll just sprinkle them throughout the episode. So
I love to know who the heck it is, what it is. It's a person?
It's a place.
I already put it in the private chat. Am I right?
It's a place. Yes.
Okay.
I know it. I got it.
Yes.
I knew you was gonna get it.
Took a
right, y'all.
minute.
I'm gonna have a couple of these spread out throughout the time that we're talking. So if people aren't here and they come in trickling in, they won't totally not get it. So the first one is King's Landing, and Moochie got it. Just waiting for the people in the chat, but yeah, we're just doing a little word scramble game throughout the episode. So as we are talking, so we can just kind of mix it up just a little bit. Okay, also too, I have another game that is Who Said That? So we're gonna have some quotes from this episode, and you gotta tell me who said that. Okay, so that's gonna come a little bit later, but just wanted to get you a little into what we were talking about. All right, ladies. Moochie, I'm gonna start out with you. I want to ask you, where do you want to go in this particular episode? Let's make it a conversation.
Hush.
I feel like we need to go to the fire in the fight.
Yes.
Let's just jump right into that.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Because it was.
I was laughing at this, right?
Yes.
Why?
It was action packed.
Why? Because you know his behind is scared of fire.
But why is that funny?
And her with Arya screaming,
and she was like,
with Arya screaming,
right. It was like mayhem in there.
Yeah, she was kind of like, "What are you doing? Let's go, get it over with."
That's why I was laughing at it. And then when he did that thing with the sword, when it was like that,
Yeah.
you know the Hound messed a brick, made number 2 the size of a brick. Once he seen the flames go up on the sword.
Yeah.
He was scared.
I said, I know he's scared.
Girl, he was scared like that. He jumped back. I was like, oh.
He was like
a hot mess.
But it was a good fight scene, y'all.
It was.
The choreography was really, really good.
It was a good fight scene. He got him, but he wasn't ready for what happened next.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Nobody was. Nobody was ready.
I thought there was.
Arya was ready to kill him after that.
Mm-hmm.
She was like,
She tried to go after him.
She did.
No, like about that scene. They say that justice was served. Basically, there was nothing that he did that was unjust.
Right.
Because he was, at the end of the day, he was following orders.
Right.
So it's not on him.
You guys, y'all hit the like button.
Hold on, sorry,
yes, ma'am.
Hit the like and share it for
like
me
and share if you know people that like Game of Thrones.
Like and share. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Daria. Okay. So, Miss K, do you kind of know where we're going with this episode? Do you remember? Do you need?
Yeah, they about to climb the wall and stuff.
No, that's
they made it. They're on their way. Okay.
Yeah. Let me just say something about the plot. So I'm gonna just say the Hound is judged by the gods. Jamie is judged by men. John proves himself. Rob is betrayed, and Tyrion learns the cost of weddings.
Right.
So that's just a little gist where you want to go with that. So we can.
I don't know. You can go really anywhere. You can pick if you want, because I don't really know. Like Tyrion cost the wedding.
Okay. So we're not going to talk about him getting brought back to life.
Yes, I do.
We did. I don't know.
We didn't really touch on it.
Yeah, we didn't say nothing, but I mean, you wanted to bring up the fire scene. That was on you.
No, I thought. Well, nobody else said anything, so
I wanted to get the clip. And I also wanted to
laughing at him.
I know.
She was like, burn in hell. I was like, oh my goodness. It was a mess going on in there. Hey Tim. Hey Tim. Yeah, so with that whole scene, I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it together because we saw that he died and he was resurrected quickly.
Yes, he jumped on him.
Right, very quickly. I was like, okay, so brought him back to life. But my most interesting part of that was him telling the stories and showing all the scars that he had that killed him and stuff that. So I wish I had that clip. I don't, but it was just fascinating him just pointing to each scars. And he said both of the
gangs, killed him. And Thorsamir was like, you think he'd learn? Yeah, that was a very interesting scene. And it also shows that Arya, it's sad. A lot of the stuff that she's gone through is very traumatic. But at the same time, you could see her heart is hardening. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like when she said her God is death. Because it's almost like that's all she really sees around her happening. So she's not serving no other God but death. Like that's who my God is. That's it. And then when she was saying, "Can you bring back a man with no head?" and he was like, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you see how most of the scenes that they caught her. You said her heart was hardening, but she was real teary eyed most of the time. I was just like, oh no, like I felt the hurt and the pain that she was going through. And they talked about Ned quite a few times in this episode, if y'all remember. I think a lot of people brought him up.
The guy that the Hound was fighting brought up Ned and said how much of a good man he was.
Yeah.
And the thing is with her is that it's not like her heart is turning cold or hardened right now. This is the beginning, because as she's looking at all this stuff, you got to think about how she's looking at it. Like, wow, you can bring back this man 6 freaking times and nobody can bring back my father. You know what I'm saying? And she's not really around anybody where she's actually able to mourn like that.
Right.
So of course she's gonna be teary-eyed, and and it that's a part of her kind of turning cold a little too, because she's not even able to express herself like that. So it's like her whole persona that she has to keep up. You have to act like a boy, and then on top of that, you have to stay low profile. You can't let nobody know that you're a Stark and all of it. So it's like this tough exterior basically is kind of setting in, even though she still has a good heart, but she cold. She gonna be cold.
Yeah.
And she ain't gonna be cold towards the wrong people, which is what I love about her. But she on her way.
Right.
This is the beginning stages.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I agree with you.
Absolutely.
So can I jump to the annoying love scene with John and Egret?
Oh yeah.
I saw you hate her. That's why I don't know what I said. Oh, is she gonna talk about
the
this?
money shot too? I got the money shot.
Yeah. See, and my thing is, it's annoying. Is why? Because why in the world did you go downstairs? I want to know.
And the fact that he hasn't really been with anybody,
exactly.
I was like, they did, but you know what? They did that to Podrick, and they did it to Jon Snow. So
right. So what is it going on about these guys that've never had sex before? They know how to do the work downtown. Like, what is going on?
Like what you did with your mouth down there.
Yeah. But then when they started talking though, and he started saying, she was like, "Oh, you were a maid," and like, you don't call a man a maid, right? If they're, that's what they call the virgin chicks. They call them maids, but you don't call a man a maid. She called him a maid, and he was like, "No, I was a man of the Night's Watch and everything." But the thing is, he said, "Yes, you were my first," and she started talking about, "Oh no, it was this one, and it was that one, and he was hung like a horse," and he was like, "Okay, stop, like." I know we was clearly you're getting around there, girl. Calm down.
I thought that was funny, but what really had me cracking up is when she said she don't never want to leave this cage. Girl, he must have really did it.
I know.
And that's what you did with your mouth down there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But then the thing is, before that, like, you saw the conflict between him and Orell, which we already saw, but Orell was trying to ask him like how many men are guarding Eastwatch by the sea, and he wants to know all the towers.
Right.
Oh, we all know the towers, we all know Castle Black. What else is there? And John was trying to let him know, and he basically lied and said it was 1,000 men guarding the wall and stuff. So that's kind of like the beginning of the conflict with them. So I just wanted to brush over that part as well. And then after all that, I think Orell called her out and was like, "Just because you want him inside of you, just because you want him inside of you doesn't mean," I forgot his exact words, but
right, he sure did call her out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was true.
He sure, it sure was. She was not playing, talking about some. Oh, you saw some vibes. I want you to break them. Taking off her freaking clothes, showing her little. I mean, girl, I could not believe it. And John was like, "Egret, please don't do this."
Right.
Yeah, okay. I want you to break them vows. Prove that you're not a crow anymore.
Right. Right.
Oh man. So of course, yes, please. I was gonna say, can you please talk about this scene right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So with this scene, this is when Locke takes Jamie and Brienne to Bolton, Bruce Bolton.
Return.
And so, and yeah, turns them over to him or whatever. I guess, did he pay him for, or do they
No,
work?
I mean, this is Locke's man. I mean, Locke is he works for
That's what I thought.
yeah,
Okay.
so he's not gonna pay him. I mean, unless they get paid naturally, but you know, it wasn't for that.
Right, right. And you see, Bruce had to stand up. He had to be like, don't mistreat him. Stop it.
Mhm.
And he checked Locke because
Mhm.
he was still on. He was still
Mm-hmm.
still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Locke was locking.
Mhm.
So
And
yeah,
he was like, "Who the heck told you to do that? Like, who? Why was you like? You were supposed to bring him back, right? No. I'm sorry. I'm mixing him up with when he saw Theon and Roos and Ramsey. My bad. Never mind.
okay.
You know how like his hand is going and what you would call his penis was going, but I'm jumping ahead. But
Right. Yeah, no, I think he did say he was gonna mail the hand to, because he told him to take it down, because he was like, when he just looked and he didn't like nothing what was going on. He was like this.
yeah,
He was like, take that hand down. He was like, I see you lost a hand. He was like, it ain't lost, it's right here.
right.
Like,
Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah, you could tell he was annoyed, but I thought that he was I kind of got it confused because I thought he told him something like, "Who told you to do that? I needed him back whole," but that was what he said to his son about Theon. So I kind of sort of mixed.
Okay.
Yeah, mixed it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. I feel like you might be right though.
Well, no, I'm actually looking at. That's why I'm trying to keep up with y'all because I'm looking at the episode like to help me to refresh what the heck is going on.
Okay.
And I just saw him snatch the he just took the arm and the hand and he gave it back to him. He just told him, hold your tongue. Just the same that you had up there. He said, hold your tongue unless you want to lose it. That's all he really said.
Right. And so he told them to go to their quarters and get them together. They said Jamie isn't well, so send him to Kyburn. And that's what we see. He's there. He refused milk of the poppy for some reason.
That's what. Listen, I want to go back to this because that's one thing that I always would say is why the heck do all of these characters refuse milk of the poppy? But before I say this, I wanted you to realize really quick. Roose Bolton, how he played that sadistic little game with Jamie, trying to make him feel like something happened to his sister when nothing happens to her.
Right.
And it's almost like you can see just a little bit where Ramsey gets
it from. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he told him that story, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I said he's trying to sit up there and get him, like frazzled, thinking that something happened to Cersei.
Yeah,
I said, yeah, that was that little sick, sadistic side of him trying to come out or whatever.
Yeah, you can see with him, he has it more under control, and with Ramsey, it's just like, it's like full on. Yeah, it's full on psycho, Yeah. But as far as the milk of the poppy, we got Ned. He turned it down. Jamie turned it down. There was somebody else who turned it down. Going forward, Arya turned it down at one point as well, but she wound up taking it anyway. But it's because it dulls the senses and it makes them tired. And I don't know if it's the fact that if they're in an atmosphere where they don't trust anybody,
right? That's what I'm thinking.
But it knocks them out,
right? That's what I think.
Yeah,
they don't want to have loss of their senses and stuff. They want to always be on guard. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but that's why everybody refuses it. But what's his name? King Robert, he got milk of the poppy, I believe, when he was dying. He was
Oh yeah, when he had when he got attacked.
Yeah, he told them to. He said, just give me something for the pain, let me die. So there was that.
Support said milk of the poppy is like crack.
Yeah, well, this poppy seed sound like cocaine.
Yeah, it sound like you just can't trust it.
Wow. I assure you.
Conversation. This was so funny to me. I have this clip here, y'all. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead because I don't. Dang, I had a clip for this because I thought it was so funny. However, I had that a part of my Who Said That.
Okay.
Yes, I had that part of the Who Said That. So, shoot. I don't know. Because you know what? I think I said I wanted to do the Who Said That first before we start getting into it.
Oh, so why don't you do it?
Yeah.
Before we talk about whatever.
I know, and I feel like I just kind of led right into
I didn't even really pay attention to it. So let me stop what I'm doing and make sure that I don't get to do.
So yeah.
Impertinent. Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, you. I know who said that.
I led right into it.
But even if you didn't, I would have known.
Yeah.
Because I know I don't think anything she says escapes me.
Right.
To think I was told you were drunk and bad.
Hey, Savannah.
And they absolutely debunked. Imagine my disappointment finding nothing but a browbeaten bookkeeper.
I said the read, child.
Wow. She was reading everybody though. She got.
But listen, honey, when she met with Tywin, that was another story, honey.
Right.
We're gonna wait till we get there though.
Yeah, so we know who said that. So here we go.
I was told you were drunk, impertinent, and thoroughly debauched. You can imagine my disappointment at finding nothing but a browbeaten bookkeeper.
He's like, what? Excuse me? You muted, Nita.
Oh my God. Reading is fundamental.
Hello.
So yeah, so we are kind of going all over the place. Moochie, you got another place where you want to go? Do you want to get to this Rob Stark debacle?
Yeah, because this is like this is one of the chain reactions.
This is bad.
This
was all bad.
Like, I feel like his mother set everything off, and then it just snowballed from there.
Yeah, it was real unfortunate how this played out. Like, I saw so many different. So I have this question for you guys. And the question is, hold on. Do you think Rob made the right decision here?
No, not to me.
Not to me.
I think that he should have listened to the counsel that his mother and his wife were saying, which was to imprison him, because this was a lord of the house, and they said they won't, forgive that. And the thing about it is, if you have a war to fight, you have to think. Like, I understand you want to, teach lessons and stuff like that, but that's a lesson enough. You can keep these people in line by having their lord captured, and if they get out of line, listen, I kill them anytime I want. So it's almost like having a ward, like how they have Theon as a ward, so that his father would never rebel again.
Exactly.
Rebel again, something might happen to your last son. So I don't think it was the right decision. I understand why he made it. I think it was a tough decision, but I don't think he should have made it.
Yeah, it was a tough decision, but I think he had enough people that was trying to tell him from different perspectives and give him different ideas of how to handle it. And he made the worst decision at the end of the episode let's just go ahead and get there. When they were sitting up
Mm,
here looking at this chessboard, and
yeah.
he thought that was the move, and it was not the move.
Mm,
I was like, oh my God. I said, I cannot believe he was doing such a good job
mm-hmm.
at first, but I don't know. It feels like soon as he got involved with his girl, his lady,
Yeah.
whom he's married now, it feels like the thinking is off.
No.
He's getting tail every night. But
Right.
I feel like his mother's basically snowballed some of the stuff.
She really her actions made all of this kind of happen, to be
That's
honest.
how I feel.
Right.
If she didn't let Jamie free, it wouldn't have happened. So I don't know.
I know it's so hard when you think about it. I was just like so disappointed because, like I said, he had been making the right decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I was just like, oh no, this is when the empire is about to fall. I was just like, oh no.
I look at some of these shows and I just be thinking like, man, I'm so glad I wasn't born into no type of royalty where I had to rule, because I don't know. I think that's really, really hard. Like they said, heavy is the head that wears the crown. That
right.
has to be very, very hard. And for me, I feel like it would take a lot to kill somebody. I would have so many prisoners. But the crazy thing is, sometimes when they're in prison, they be making moves. And this is serious. This is not even about a show. People used to be making moves when they were imprisoned. They used to have supporters still on the outside, and they used to still be trying to make moves. So
Right.
it's almost like, how the hell, it's almost like, what do you do in that situation? You're going to have to make it to where you can't, and you got to intercept letters, or they can't talk to nobody. There's no letters. There's no, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. And support Gaiman to that point. He said, why do the soldiers always look angry or depressed? Because of the times that you're living in. You're literally at the mercy of someone's sword. You know what I'm saying? It's like the nature of the beast or whatever. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
setting up a villain story. Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's true. Hey, HEA.
Hey.
Yes. So where else are we going? What else can we touch on? So when Karstark initially came in there and stabbed those boys up like that, I thought that was just such a bad look. Like I just, hey, pretty girl.
It made no sense.
They was already scared. They thought Rob Stark turned into a wolf at night. So these was little boys. They were scared.
That was stupid.
Like, what kind of threat were they? And that's why I believe that's why Rob got so emotional, because he probably thought about his brothers now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it's like, nobody's safe, and it's like, how you trying to take vengeance on these kids that are like 3 times removed from Tywin. Like, he said something about his grandfather's brother's grandsons or something crazy like that. Like, how did you think that was going to be vengeance by killing these 2 little boys?
Right.
Absolutely. It just didn't make no sense.
That was crazy. And then, so of course, he went and he gave him a death sentence. So he took his own counsel. He did not abide by what they said. I felt like how they had a whole shot with all 3 of them there. The wife said it, the mother said it, the other people said it. I was just like, what do you do? So he went.
This was the wrong decision.
And made the wrong decision to actually go ahead and execute him. And just like whoever passes the sentence swings the sword, and he swung the sword. And he had some things to say to him. He told him, oh shoot, that's a part of my little who said that.
You should probably do that and get
do
that.
Do it now.
Yeah.
Look, you just know next time.
I think you should do all of them so that you can.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let me take this off. I'm gonna get it one day, y'all. Get it.
You gotta remove the little thing on the bottom here.
Okay.
The blood of the first.
But just the same as yours. So why are you fighting us then?
Right. So
Do
that's
it again, Miss K.
Oh my gosh, I can't. I just finished
You know, I
laughing.
like when you do this. You have to do it again.
Moochie, yours be on point too.
No, ours is better than mine.
You gotta say it, Moochie.
The blood of the first men runs through my blood just as much as yours.
So why are you fighting us?
Oh, that was Jon Snow and the girl.
It's so easy to know who it was.
Jon Snow.
So why are you fighting us then? Yeah,
You
man.
want to come and put your mouth on me?
Yeah. I think I got that up there too.
That thing you did with your mouth. I think she said, did she say your mouth?
Yeah, that's it. Say it
That
again.
thing you did with your tongue. I thought she said tongue. Is that what all the lords down south did to their ladies? Yup. Mm-hmm. Must be, huh? Huh.
Yeah. So that was Egret who did that one. And then
We already know.
Yeah, we said that. He just
Just
will
I
not
should have did
today.
it first. I should have did this first, but because it wasn't enough people in here, I did. But next
You know,
time,
next
I'll
time.
Yeah, so I mean that's her. That's Arya, and that's what's his name? Not Thoris. What's his name? Beric Dondarrion.
You're right.
Beric Dondarrion.
Yeah. You got it. You got it.
That thing you did with your tongue. She was so annoying. Listen, I told y'all there was only one cute scene that she was in. I don't hate her, but she just annoyed me. And she had a cute scene, and I don't know if they showed it yet. Did they show it where they was passing by? No, I don't think so. Never mind. That's after they climb over the thing when they see the window.
I think it's the next episode.
Yeah, that was a cute one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to this disturbing scene here.
I'm here, Savannah. I just, I'm in my room. I don't feel well, so I'm trying my best to be a sport.
Yeah, so we have Cuckoo and the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like she pickled her kids.
I was like, oh no.
They look like science projects.
Yeah, it reminds me of Freak Show. Remember Freak Show with the American Horror Story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, it's sad. It's I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't feel crazy about it, but it's like
Weird.
yeah, it's weird. But
it is.
No.
But they were having these no baby.
No.
Max, are you expecting, Kay?
Nope. And they sure gave me a test last night too. They were trying to find, they were trying.
Maybe she's pregnant.
Right. It looked like something. It looked like something Kyburn would have in his lair, like he's experimenting or something like that. That looks that is one thing I would like.
That just shows how many sons that she lost, and then she finally had a daughter. Like that. Look at that big one in the middle, though.
I know
like,
that baby
looks like a
about
big
6
baby.
or 7 months.
Yeah, that's a big baby. So that baby probably was born.
Term.
Yeah, and that baby was born and died at a certain age or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah. And then, she had this weird thing because Melisandre came and I guess she told her, because, she worships the Lord of Light as well. So they are all very heavy into that or whatever. So, of course, she's going to believe everything that Melisandre says. And so she was just trying to, she warped her mind into thinking that whatever she was doing with Stannis was right. And it was, all for the benefit of winning the war and getting the throne and all that stuff. Right? I was like, and then next thing you know, he denied it. He said, no, that's not what's going on here. Then she was like, oh no, well, you gotta stop. And then it was just weird. It was just all a weird conversation. Then he wants to go see his daughter. It felt like she didn't want him to go see her.
Yeah, like she was mad.
Yeah, she seemed like she trying to. It seemed like her and Melisandre already had to talk about their intentions with the little girl.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Not yet.
It just
There is
seemed
a
like it
there
because
is
he
a
didn't.
time
She
though.
didn't want. I mean, I could be. I feel like I'm wrong, but it just seemed like that. Like she has some sort of resentment towards the little girl.
Yeah, it's
Already.
sad.
Already.
I don't understand her resentment towards her. Why she act like that? Maybe because her face is. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know. Or
Yeah.
maybe because she has a mind of her own. I think. I don't. I think she probably knows her daughter has a mind of her own. She just finished burning. Well, no, they didn't do it yet. But they
I
burned
thought,
the brothers, sacrificed her own brothers. Like she's sold out
right.
to this whole crazy situation.
Yeah. I feel like for some reason, I feel that there is some resentment because she wished that the little girl was a boy.
Right. Yes.
All of her male children, and
Mm,
that's the cream of the crop, that's the gold, right? All of her male children were stillborn, and then we have this one living child, and it's a
it's
girl.
a
So I feel
girl.
like
Yeah.
maybe the resentment is lying. And then
Absolutely.
also too, her face is that thing that Jorah got
Grace.
later on?
Yeah. Grayscale. Yup.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Yes, and so, but this is the like one thing that one side you can see with Stannis that is a soft side, but it's still hard. Like this dude is still hard. Like he won't even wrap his arms around his daughter. She's
Right.
hugging him like father, and he is just totally on some. Just his hands are down. Like what the
like get
Right.
away from me, little girl.
And that song
And
that she sings is so like that song I be singing that every now and then. Like what's the under the sea? Which
I,
said the
I feel
fish
like they played that the last two
scales.
episodes
The birds have
as the
scales.
closing.
And the fish take wing. Yeah, they did. I
Yeah.
know. Oh. You know what's funny about that song? In the books, she's not singing it. It's her fool named Patchface. He's the one that sings it. They got a whole crazy story and theory going on about Patchface, guys. I can't even begin to get into it. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, them books is a
Yeah.
whole nother monster.
I agree, Ray. He Sir Davos did love her and show her genuine love and care more so
Mhm.
than the mother and the father. So that's
It
why I
did.
wasn't really, when that happened to her, it felt like they was kind of detached as well. Like that's a little bit
Mhm.
going forward or whatever. But yeah, but you remember Sir Davos was mad about that. He
Of
wanted to
course,
kill
yeah.
this.
Mhm. He loves
Yeah.
her a lot, and so I don't know. So Davos, I don't know what everybody talks about how hard Stannis is. Hard, he's a hard person. So and the mom, she came around way too freaking late, which is crazy. It's like they thought they were so sold into this Lord of Light thing, and they thought that was the way to go until it was actually happening, and it was just like it's too late. Like Stannis, he was still trying to go through it regardless. Like he was hard to the end, but the mom
Right.
broke. She was like, I don't know about this. I can't do this.
Right. Right.
So that was
Now,
crazy.
now this scene is one of my favorite Jamie
Yeah.
Lannister scenes of the whole
Mhm.
series. One
Yeah,
of my very
absolutely.
favorite. We get a lot of history here. He's actually just telling the whole entire story of when Robert sacked and when everything was going on. He was saying that the king asked him to kill his own father. I was like,
Mhm.
okay. So yeah, so it just kind of got real fast or whatever. Do anybody want to say anything about that? But that was his best. I loved him
This we
telling the
saw the
story.
last of Jamie being peeled back, but he didn't even want to be called the Kingslayer. He
Yeah,
wanted
Right,
to be called Jamie.
right.
You
yeah. It
saw,
was like, you're right.
you
Sorry.
saw his guard come down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even when he was losing his, like, I don't know if it was the heat, because he sure like fainted out of nowhere. So it must have
Right.
been the steam from the water or something. Plus he's already weak
And-
from his arm and everything.
right.
So but when she was trying to get him from falling in the water, and she was like, help the Kingslayer, he never corrects anybody.
Right.
And
He corrected her that time.
yeah, he corrected her. He knows people call him that, but you don't correct nobody. And this time he was, being honest with her. So it was kind of weird. And you know what I really love about this scene? The symbolism is that they're both naked. And so in this scene, they're naked and they're bearing everything. Like they'll show, well, he's really bearing it all in front of this woman who is also naked. Like, we're both naked here together. I might as well just be honest with you and tell you whatever. Like the father was telling him, you don't concern yourself. The lion doesn't concern themselves, with the opinions of the sheep. And that's what he always has to act like. He doesn't care about what nobody say. But Tywin called them out and said, you do care about what people say. You don't like when people call you Kingslayer. So stop fronting.
Right.
And so at this moment, he's really like not fronting anymore. And he's saying what it is.
Yeah.
I ain't no freaking Kingslayer. I saved millions of people, 1 million people.
Yeah, and it also looks like she's kind of dunking him like how you do a baptism or something like that, and he bared it all, like he repented and kind of with the water and all that stuff.
Ain't that
thought, yeah, that's what it looked like.
And I love how he asked her, like he's putting her in his own shoes, like, tell me what the heck you would do if your precious Renly told you to kill your father. You know what I'm saying? What would you do? Right. And that's why she was you can tell, like, she knew that he was telling the truth. You saw it on her face. Like, she's like, oh shoot. Like, I was totally misjudging this dude, which is another reason why you gotta be careful about the stories that you hear about people. And everybody's not gonna go around trying to correct a rumor or, some false story about them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, people gonna believe what the majority is saying, first of all, and they're gonna believe what the heck they want to believe. And Jamie is already on a high horse, so why should I explain myself?
Right. Yeah, he went through some things, support gaming. He kept on changing his stance. Talk about in season 3, he said he killed the Mad King to save millions. Then in season 8, I never cared about them anyway, to be honest. But I mean, I think it's self-preservation at the least, you know what I'm saying? Because he said it was wildfire everywhere and he wanted to burn them all. So,
and you also got to think about the context of the situation when he said it and who is he saying it to? I don't remember who he said that to. So we have to think about all of that because it could be, Brienne, this was a special moment. If you think about it, nobody else got this moment. Nobody else knew about Jamie, saving this and that or doing it. Nobody else knows. So if he's telling someone else that I never cared about them people anyway, that's the persona that he's still upholding. That's what he's still sticking to. She knows his secret. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the bond that they have and that they shared, and it showed throughout the rest of the season from this moment on. That's just my take on it.
Yeah. And it bonded them and made them much closer, actually. So, you guys, let's do another word scramble.
Hey.
So, in this word scramble, remove that. The next one is it is a person. It is a person. He was mentioned at the end of the episode.
Oh,
he wasn't in the episode, but he was mentioned.
I know, right? What the heck? He's mentioned at the end of the episode. This is not good because I'm like, what the heck? Oh, look, somebody got it. Ray Holland got it.
Oh, yeah, Walter Frey.
Yeah. I think his name is Walder.
What the Frey?
Yes, Walter. What do I have? Yeah, I got the D in there.
Yeah.
Walter.
Right.
Okay, y'all did good on that one. I'm gonna do one more real quick. Let's see. I got
Oh
this is a person.
Arya Stark.
no, it's no I.
Oh,
It's
there's no
supposed to be her.
no, there's no Y. Never mind. Never mind. Would you wouldn't put a last name and a thing together, would you? No.
Nope. I mean, this is just the last name of the person.
Car Stark.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go. Car Stark.
Like,
Oh yeah. The chat is I know. I
Chad
apologize.
Walder.
But that was fun. I got one more, but
Next time I'll put it in the chat. My bad. I mean, I'll put it in the private chat.
Okay. Yeah, to give some more time. Just a little more time. All right, y'all. Where we want to go? Danny, she didn't seem like she had too much to do this particular episode. You know, loved her in the last episode, but this episode she was just, she like man. So I was just like, let's see where we're going with her. She okay, that's her meeting with the Onion. What she call him? Onion what?
Knight. Who, the Onion Knight?
The Onion Knight. That's what she called him.
And
then
He taught her how to read. So he taught
teach him how to read. Exactly.
So Sansa. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say in this episode, Sansa, you know, she had her little thing going on where, you know, how they had they're already planning to have her married off to what's his name again? Sir Loris. And she's so dumb. She has no clue. And the little squire, the squire guy Oliver, is like, "How did you know?" Like they're rolling around in the bed and everything, and he's like, "How did you know I wanted to?" And I'm like, man, anybody know about you in Renly? Like, it's not a secret, guy.
Exactly. He was giving him energy anyway. I was like, he all up on him. That's why I made sure I
exactly. Like, come on, y'all, you already know. And then, you know, this whole thing came full circle when it came like to the future with that trial and everything. How he said he got a birthmark that's like Dorn on his butt, like in his buttocks. But that's neither here nor there. So what I wanted to say about this one is that he was sent by Littlefinger. And this is how Littlefinger found out. Yeah, this is how Littlefinger found out what the Tyrells were trying to do. And he went and freaking told Cersei, and Cersei went and told her daddy. And that's how the whole thing went. Like, Tyrion, you about to marry Sansa.
Right. Let's go here. Let's go there.
But do you have the picture with Sansa, with Littlefinger talking to Sansa first? Like, he went to Sansa. See, if you peep game with him, right? He didn't just go and tell Cersei what was going on. He went to Sansa first to see if she was sure about what she wanted to do. Like, do you still want to go with me? And she was like, no, I don't think this time. I think I'm going to stay, you know, whatever. Trying to act like, you know, I don't want you to get in trouble. Not knowing that this dude is playing a whole game with her. And, you know, I love how he tried to, you had it just right there. I like how he tried to tell her, oh, you wear your hair like Marjorie. I said, she the heck does. And then she tried to say, oh, lots of ladies wear it like this. No, boo, you wear your hair. She's like a like one of those mimicking type of people. Like wasn't she
mimicking Cersei too?
Cersei's hairstyle when she first came. Now now she got Marjorie's hairstyle. So yeah. I forgot what kind of animal they call. There's a species that does that, and I forgot what the heck it is.
A chameleon?
Yeah, it's a chameleon. No, but it's like actually, I don't know if it's fictional, and it takes the form of. It might be a fictional one. It takes the form of whoever or whatever's in front of them. I wish I could remember what movie it was from or whatever, but that's how she is.
She's still so naive.
She's still wet behind the ears and naive.
Yeah. Very naive. She's always been, like she said, she's a slow learner.
Right.
But she learns.
Yes.
But poor Tyrion, man. Oh gosh. And then Cersei with that smirk on her face. Huh.
And then she got hers in the end too.
Yes. That's the part I loved.
I
And she
can't
said,
wait.
what? Yeah, good for you. He should have started laughing too. Like, I would have loved it. He started laughing in her face. Cause she would laugh at everything that's going on with him. When he got what was he tasked with, being master of coin, she laughed, and now she's thinking it's so funny that he married Sansa.
Yeah.
So it was so cool. Oh, hold on, sorry, they making noise.
Sure. So we got this particular scene where Tywin laid down the law. He said, "My goddamn children, y'all been running amok in the palace." He said, "Get your shit together. You about to marry Sansa," because he's saying is that he heard about the Karstarks. He heard that Rob's army, half his army is gone, and so he was basically saying he ain't gonna last too much longer.
Right, stuff is falling apart.
Exactly. So he already was moving steps ahead, trying to put people in the right places once he found out what Olenna was doing and stuff like that. So he was like, "You think I'm gonna give them the North?"
Right. And you see how crazy, like, his wording, like the words he chose, like, we're gonna kill this union in its crib, like, you're gonna make sure it don't get out.
Right.
Infant stages, okay, when it's easier to kill.
Right. So he wants Tyrion to marry Sansa to secure the North, and he wants Cersei to marry Dolores to secure the Reach.
Yeah.
But where does that leave Marjorie?
Well, she's gonna marry Joffrey.
Oh, she's still gonna marry Joffrey. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But he got his hands everywhere. So because my children are married to these people. So yeah.
Right.
He was on it. The master thinker, the bastard thinker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loved it.
It was a definite void when Tywin was gone. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Very powerful character. One scene in this show where all the Lannister children put Tywin in his place. I honestly wouldn't have appreciated it. I liked him putting them in their places.
Okay.
That's what I loved about Tywin.
He put all his kids in their place.
The only person I didn't like, the only person that I wouldn't have mind is Tyrion, because he mistreated Tyrion a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
So if Tyrion would have put him in his place, I'm like, huh?
You see what happened with that?
Right. I can't take it anymore.
Right. I was just like, so he was married to another, was it a commoner, like a whore?
Supposed to be a whore, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because he was like, I was wed once or whatever, but it wasn't for the benefit of the legacy of the house.
Right.
So that didn't matter. So I wonder if Tywin do we get that story? Did we get that backstory? What happened?
Yeah, that's why he wasn't allowed to have no whores in the on the thing, because of what he was with one before.
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like what actually happened to that woman. Did we get that back?
I don't know.
Because I mean, it was, but
in the book, I think they try to expound on it some more, but and there's more to that story too, that it turns out that it wasn't what they said it was, that it was that she actually did love him or something like that. Yeah, it was like a whole nother situation going on, more complications.
Right. This Tyrion really didn't want to do that because he just felt like it's torturous to put Sansa and him together because of everything that his family has done to her family. And so it's like this isn't right. And he was like, I don't give a hell about what she feel or care. I don't care nothing about her. I was like, and he's like, you will do it.
Yeah, and she's like, well, she's saying when it came to her part, Cersei, she's like basically trying to tell him she ain't. He like, oh yes, yes you will. You know, he based up his voice and everything, and he's like, and you're gonna put to end the disgusting rumors about you. You notice that he didn't say you and Jamie, right? He said
Yeah.
Exactly.
you. He just blamed her, left Jamie, his
Yeah.
lovely Jamie, right out of it. Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you. I just keep trying to tell you.
Left him right out of it. Like, we're gonna put into the disgusting rumors about you.
Here's the trust move that he
Yeah.
should not have done.
Try
He
to
should
take
not have
Castle Rock. But nothing happened. I mean, I don't even think he wasn't even able to get to Castle Rock, right? Because he had to go through Frey.
right.
So
And that's
he wasn't
that's
gonna be able to
when
get-
the
yeah, that's
nightmare.
right. That's when all hell breaks loose. So
Exactly.
oh my gosh. Hey Samara. Yeah, so that was sad. Oh gosh, we're approaching, guys.
Going. Where we going now?
We're
Did y'all have an interesting take on this whole conversation between there you go.
James and Danny, and like how
Thank
she's
you.
with these two guys
Yeah.
with
You
the
know what
serving,
he was up to though.
huh?
I said he knew that he was up to some foul stuff before, so he knew his secret.
Right. He knew a secret. I guess what I was saying is that
When they
Jorah,
were talking about, they're gonna serve.
for some reason he did, because I think he still thinks he knows, but Moochie said he does know, right? Because that's how
Yeah.
Danny finds out.
He didn't know.
That's why I ain't think.
If he would have known, he would have been trying to get him away from her.
Yeah, because
Because
they
he
was
would have known. Yeah, because he would have known that he's nobody to trust around Danny. And if he's being serious that he wants to serve somebody and protect her this and and do it with honor this time, he would have been trying to get rid of Jorah, and he would have probably I see him pulling him aside like, listen, I know everything that you got going on, and I'm telling you right now, it's a wrap. You need to go.
Right.
That's what he would have done, but he didn't. And when he found out that he was up to something, that's exactly what he did.
Right.
He told him like, you're never going to be alone with her again. So remember when I told you guys that he was not allowed to be on the King's Guard because, I mean, not the King's Guard. The King's Guard, normally they serve in the room, on the, what is it?
The council.
Yeah, they serve on the council. That's that's normally what happens. But Robert knew that he was a good fighter and loyal and all that, but he didn't want him on the council because he know that he used to fight for the Targaryens.
Right.
So he was not privy to anything that was going on in there.
Right.
He didn't know that this guy was being sent out, as a secret and to spy and all that. He didn't know that stuff.
Right.
Because he wasn't in the council room.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I thought that was an interesting thing. And so yeah, I just wanted to touch on that just a little bit. And Danny, basically, we get to see Grey Worm for the first time, like his face.
Yeah.
He named himself. She freed them, and all this stuff. And talking about take your new names, your new name, pride, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
nothing, burger.
Well, the thing with this scene is that she finds out that they're named after vermin, which is another degrading thing that these masters were doing to these people. They were giving them names of, like rats and, pestilence. You know what I'm saying? So they're just basically saying that it's the names to remind them of what they are. And that's why Danny was saying, no, you can choose your own name because you're not vermin, right? But the crazy thing about Grey Worm is that he said, I'm going to keep this name because this is the name that I had when Daenerys Stormborn came and set me free.
Right.
And to me, that was really ironic, but I said, okay, it sounds weird, but all right.
Just gonna go with it, huh?
Yeah, because the crazy thing is, when you listen to all their names, it's like, oh my gosh, what the heck kind of names are these? And Miss Sunday, she pretty much explained it. Like, this is what that's like somebody just walking around, and if you don't like a certain whatever, like, how could you imagine, like, the names that, like, let's just say back in the day with slaves and white people, the masters calling us all kinds of stuff, like, oh, that's white roach over there, and that's blue rat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking to us like we're trash.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's like they really was cutting them down to the point where it was just like, y'all ain't nothing more than some fighters. We gonna chop your penises off, and you're just gonna do whatever.
Right.
It was not just them taking their stuff. It was mind control.
Right.
From the masters. So that you see, it was like the next person that held the whip, they still was kind of in captivity, because the next person that held the whip, they still followed them, even though Daenerys was the best choice, but their minds were still captured.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I think we covered everything, you guys, and we are coming up on an hour. So I think do I got one last one? Shit, I can't even remember what this one is, my damn self.
Huh?
I can't even.
Oh shoot, I didn't even see that one.
I know what that one is.
Girl, tell me, because I don't know.
I'm about to write it in the private chat.
Put it in the private chat.
It's a person?
I don't know. I
don't even know.
I forget.
Why can't
That is crazy.
Mm.
I just did.
I put it in the chat.
Oh gosh, I can't even see what the heck it is.
No.
Oh, okay. Like it, yeah. And yeah, Moochie told my son, I'm gonna get it hands down. Like,
you are. I got the last two.
I got the quotes, not these. The quotes is different, but these right here, the word scrambles, no. It take me a little bit of time, honey.
I know y'all a little delayed. Delayed. So hold on. What did we say? This is a person. This is a person. That's the clue. It's a person.
She did it.
Yeah, I know, but I put it in the chat. So
I know.
You put
it in the private chat.
Mm-hmm.
The poor don't know that one. All right. Well, since you don't know it, go ahead and say it, Moochie.
Kingslayer.
Yeah, when I was looking at that picture of Brienne and all that stuff, when she said that, I was like, oh, let me put that in there. So yes, it is the Kingslayer. Thanks, you guys. Y'all been such a good sport with these little quizzes, and I'm gonna get it together. We're gonna try to have some more fun or whatever. So yeah, you guys. What do you rate the episode? Because the episode was really good to me. I love all the politics that was going on, and it was just a lot of pieces being moved on the chessboard, and so it was good. I want to give it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They had a great fight scene in the beginning. They had a lot of great political moves being, so.
Yeah, I would probably give it a 9, but I'd probably say maybe a 9.5, because I forgot about the whole Rob killing the Lord Karstark. So that was that was a part of a turning point as well.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, a lot of things going on. The whole setup with Littlefinger, constantly getting to see this guy in action, and the whole Arya thing. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good. And the conversations with what's his name, with, like you were saying, like we were talking about, with Sebastian and Sajora,
right,
which is pretty good too.
Yep. Absolutely, absolutely. Hands down, they had a lot of stuff going on. It was a very meaty episode. So we had a good time with it. Everybody, what about you, Moochie? 9?
I give it a 9 too because kill him.
Okay.
With the whole fight, this is a good episode, man.
Right, it was. I watched it like twice. It was really good. Guys.
Burn in hell.
What you got going on your channels? Do you on here?
I got coming up. It's just started tonight. The series City on a Hill.
Oh, okay.
I got City on the Hill with Shy. I don't know how I'm gonna get all of this done, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Dang.
And I'm gonna just keep pushing on. Of course, P Valley, of course, Animal Kingdom, and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, for me, I'm supposed to be going live at I was not so. When I say supposed to, that's something I'm trying to do every Friday night at midnight. Is go live for the Shy, because that's kind of like a substitute for my review. Instead of recording and doing all this stuff, it saves me a lot of time, but not in the best. So I need to get me some rest, guys. I won't be going live tonight, but what I am planning on doing is going live at 12 midnight on it's Monday, but it's Sunday. Sunday night, midnight after. So you guys we're doing P Valley on my channel at 8:00, and then I'm gonna go live by myself at 12 midnight for the Shy, just so that I can have that recap up, and hopefully we reconvene with Tuesday, which is what is that? It's The Wire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also supposed to be finishing my stuff for what's that show? Peaky Blinders, but ain't nobody even checking for it. But I'm still gonna do it because I recorded it a long time ago. I have to get it there. I'm gonna make a playlist for the final season. So I gotta get that done. But that's pretty much all that's going on with my channel, folks. And yeah. Keep the notification turns on. He said Miss K starting at 2 a.m. No. No, sir. No, sir. I'm gonna try my best to go on Sunday at 12 a.m. I don't want to say Sunday at 12 a.m., but y'all know what I mean. It's Sunday night, but it'll be 12 a.m.
I had a surprise, y'all. I did a really. Oh no, I can't share it. Anyway, I'm so mad I can't share it. It's not in the right format, but let me see if I can show it to you guys. But I am on the Spot Real Talk.
Mm-hmm.
They did a thing today. Oh. And Big Teak was a guest.
Wow.
Okay, that's what's up.
Nice. So
that drops tonight on the Real Talk, the Real Spot, the Real Talk Spot. Y'all know what it is. I keep getting it confused or whatever. And when I tell you guys, that was one of the best interviews. Like I've been on there several times with several different celebrities, and he had the best energy. Like,
yeah, he seems like
really good.
Yeah, I ain't surprised.
Yeah, it was great energy. And so I just loved it. It was one of the best ones we've done that I've been on, actually.
Nice.
So
that's that's
really fun. Yeah,
nice. So what time does it come on?
Whenever he finishes editing, I don't know.
Okay.
Tonight though, but he didn't give me a time.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, look out on my Instagram, on my Twitter. I'll be posting it, reposting it, promoting it, so everybody can take a look and see it. But it was an interview, so.
What's some sauce?
And I'm gonna do a hot topics live show maybe, and I want to just do it just talking about what's going on in the internet streets, because it's been a lot going on. So I want to cover some things some things happened last week, some things happened this week. We all heard Will Smith's apology. So
I
I want to cover that.
I've
Oh,
been under a rock, girl. Let me tell you let me tell you what it is though. It's that I've seen like the headlines and I just keep scrolling by, like whatever.
I watched the apology.
I
watched the apology.
I know I could leave it up to one of y'all to fill me in, so I'll be like, next.
Yeah, it's like
I feel like I watched the apology, but I feel like it was sincere. But I feel like if Jada was orchestrating it, I feel like she needs to sit her ass the fuck down. Who's working the camera? I didn't like all of that because it seemed like an impersonal apology.
I want to see
it. I mean, he could have did it was sincere. Can I say it was sincere? Yeah, but I feel like he waited a long time.
Yeah,
and now it's like your apology. Now because you seen them with the GOAT, you seen him with Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to give an apology? Is it because of that? Is it because it's stopping your cash flow? I don't know. And I like Will Smith.
Yeah, me too.
I really like him. I just
yeah.
I feel like her hand is in this. Her narcissist hand is mixing around all of this, and she still won't leave well enough alone.
Oh gosh, I thought they was gonna get a divorce.
Finger.
Okay, you know the little on Get Out, the stirring of the. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this.
I actually have one right here. That's why y'all can't hear it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. Sometime this weekend,
cool.
I'm gonna be doing a discussing live hot topics.
Yeah.
So yeah, just look for that. Look for my P Valley. It's coming.
Awesome is coming.
now, Cry Lady said narcissist for real. She had her little narcissist hand working that camera. Come on, Will, sit in front of the camera. No, you gotta do it this way.
Support Gaming said Jada playing the real Game of Thrones. Oh my gosh. The little finger. Oh my gosh.
Oh, catch the replays now, Cry Later.
Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And we're gonna catch you next week, okay?
Please hit the like button, please share.
Please.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Have